All right, guys, happy Saturday to y'all. Welcome to another 164 custom diecast video. I went out this morning, Saturday, January, 21st, and was looking for some NASCAR Authentics Wave 8. I saw Lionel's video and just thought maybe I'd get lucky and find some, but didn't find any. What I did find was some Black Rifle coffee that I'm trying, this Tactic Squash, maybe that's what it is, but kind of a dark roast coffee that I'm trying in my Redskins cup today. It's pretty good. It's definitely a strong dark flavor if you like your coffee. But yeah, no NASCAR Authentics that I found of any value, and so come back home and working a few customs. So let me show you what I've got. And I also got some fan mail, and I want to show you guys what some of you crazy followers of my channel and has sent me. So let me pause the video and I'll flip it around. So hold on. All right, so let me bring you in here. I'll show you kind of what I've been working and all that over here. First, showed you this in my last video. Got this Shane Globic, number 78, 2021 Elk Grove Ford. I've also got one of that Doug Mount Customs Gold. Got the DJ Kennington back there. This is the Talladega Dirt and Rock that he drove. I'll be putting this up on eBay. I didn't have a label, so I hand wrote on some sticky paper a label. So I don't know if that's cool or if that's lame, or yeah, let me know what you think about that compared to, you know, when I print it off and you know, do it with the computer with nice clear font there. And then I've finished this Matt Kenseth Dollar General Fantasy Custom. Got the red across the lower valence there. Finished it with some X22, and that'll be going in this box here, up for sale for any Kenseth or collector there. Had this PTC mold Toyota laying around, and when I got my Kurt Busch decals, I'm like, hey, I can make that. So got this in the works, as well as I've started Sedaris Your Cars here. Gonna do that beard oil next, and working this Fox Nation number 77 Landon Castle car. So that's kind of what I've got going on. I've got a lot of different boxes, and you know, these boxes here. And one thing I'm noticing, guys, and this is actually kind of getting frustrating. I got to figure out how best to do this here. But on these next Gen 7 cars, right, I was showing you how that, you know, when I do these other ones, whether it's you know, this is a 2017 Gen 6, I can just use my standard telephone cable, and I don't usually have any problems. I'll do that with this here as well, because I have, and it really comes down to the spacing. So the spacing that I have here, you can see there's a decent amount of space that I can pull the wires through and loop them around the axles to get them to hold strong. But on these Gen 7s, I just don't have that space. There's a little bit of space there, but inevitably, well, this is a PTC mold, so maybe my spacing is a little bit more free, and I can do that. Let me try it here. Hold on a second. This wasn't really what I had planned for this video, but hey, we will adjust fire and we will do what we need to do. So this is how these twisted pairs come when I pull them out of the, whether I pull it out of I have some Cat 5E or Cat 6. I can't figure out what I have. One or the other. and then I have just some regular telephone cable. And it's really, it's funny. It's really not much different. The only thing that's different is the sheathing at the end of the day. But this is really twisted. I'll show you how I do this. Get to about halfway here. And then take just kind of my thumb and this thing and just kind of do like this to get it straight, because sometimes there's little kinks in there when it's twisted. And then put a little hook on here. Okay. And then yeah, kind of do it like that. You can see a little struggle. So I can get one side through. But because of the thickness of this, makes it difficult to get the other side through. So what I had been doing, and I was hoping this would work, but it's really tight. Now another thing I can do, did this the other day, is I kind of wrap it around the wheel. Hey, keep playing. Anyways, I'm trying to work this guy. Why are you being a pain? Yeah, so you can see that is one way, if I can get it all the way over. There we go. So it's pretty tight, as you can tell. And what I had been doing was stripping the wire down just to the bare copper. Just because on these Gen 7s there's so little room. Looks like I can get it to work maybe in the PTC mold. It's one advantage maybe of the PTC mold. So I have a little bit more tolerance, a little bit more of an opening there to not have to strip it. And the advantage of not stripping it is it just has a little bit more durability there, because when I was doing this one I had stripped it down to the copper, and actually and I taped it up here, the wire broke on me, so I kind of wrapped it around. But anyways, it's not as stable on this base as what I normally do. It's a little loose. You can see loose a little bit, and that's why I taped it, so hopefully that'll stay. But anyways, if I have to constantly strip these wires and then run the risk of them breaking on me because I'm trying to tighten them down, then that's not going to be good. And nobody wants to have a car that's nicely mounted in a case and of course, you know, the wire break off. So I've got to be careful, and so you guys let me know if you've bought, you know, a car from me, or if you've gotten a car from me and it's one of these new Gen 7s. I hope that everything's staying in place on these cases. Wonder if I could get this in here. Again, this is one of the first PTC molds, Gen 7s, that I've messed with, at least that I recall. I'm trying to get it mounted. And it all starts with this. Come on. Yeah, it's getting hung up. So it seems like I can get like one side in. Come on. Obviously fairly easily. And then try to get the other side through. There we go. So on this back, it's a little bit better. Man, just trying to pull it. It's tough. Anyways, guys, you can see some of the inner workings of trying to get this in. And hey, you know what? This is not a PTC mold. What am I thinking? So that's an EL mold. Okay. Alright, so I stand corrected. Maybe I can, with a little help, not have to strip these wires down on these next gen cars. I've got this one here. This is the one I was thinking of messing with. And I might be able to do that. There seems to be enough wire there, but anyways. Okay, that wasted your time, wasted my time messing with that. I thought I was dealing with a PTC mod. I didn't look closely at it, so oh well. Hey David, thanks for sending this over. You surprised me. So David knows I'm a big Kenseth fan, and he wanted to make me something that was just so unique. This is a truck, of course, using these decals here, and this one-of-a-kind custom sealed it back up in this blister package. So cool, thanks. A 2016 Matt Kenseth Dollar General on a 1957 Dodge D100 swept side pickup Fantasy. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That is one of the great things, right, about making these customs, is that's what it is. It's a custom and never to be duplicated, right? I mean, it's so one of a kind. That's just awesome. So cool, thanks. And then Mr. Crazy Man, William, he went above and beyond. We've been communicating quite a bit and making some cars and exchanging some decals and stuff. But check out this that he made for me. It's got a 2003 Matt Kenseth Champion number 17 on this nice, looks like a nice custom made piece of wood here. And this guy back here with the trophy, Matt Kenseth, inducted into the Hall of Fame. Was it last night, I think? Yeah. So, got this Ford Fusion here. Got his name. William made it. And then over in this corner, we've got a light just with a little USB cable here that I can use maybe for work and customs, get a little bit more lighting directly right on what I'm doing. And then he's got this custom-made Matt Kenseth Lycos number 17 over here. So really cool, William. You guys go above and beyond at times to show your gratitude for things that we do, and just so thankful for this. We were talking about how he was trying to get this to. He had glued this onto the base here, but during shipping it has come loose, and it's just amazing how there's such, I think, incredible forces that take place when you ship things, that and you package this thing up so well too, but due to the heaviness of the car, and just with these four points of where you had tried to glue this into place, just those forces, whether it got flipped upside down or slid back and forth, the car broke loose. And but that's okay. I can put it back on there, and use this. I'm not sure exactly where I should put this yet, but I'm gonna try to figure it out here. But yeah, thank you so much. That's really cool. Definitely a one of a kind Matt Kenseth piece. That it's funny how it came. I think the day before he got inducted into the Hall of Fame, so that was really cool. A lot of good memories of Matt driving and being successful on the racetrack on a consistent basis. So that was really, just kind of neat. I watch Eric Estep, and Eric had a little tribute to Matt Kenseth on his channel the other day, and it just kind of warms my heart to see him recognized for his accomplishments and stuff. So that was cool. Really cool. It kind of made me think of Matt's. I think Eric had the video of his top 10 moments, and I'm not sure it made the top 10, but Matt won the Coca-Cola 600 as a rookie. And what's funny is I remember that because I had just started following Matt the year before, and it was like a rain-delayed race, and I had gone to bed, fall asleep, and then I heard about it the next day that he had won kind of in the wee hours of the morning, and I was like, you got to be kidding me! That's for a rookie, to win. That's impressive, and so. To me, that was an exciting moment, but probably the greatest moment, and I'm sure I've told you guys this before. Probably the greatest moment that I have memory of Matt Kenseth. So this goes back to 2002. I had so wanted to go to a NASCAR race. And my wife and I ended up going to Richmond race, and my wife was pregnant at the time, and kudos to her for putting up with me and my desire to do stuff, even though it kind of made her uncomfortable. But what happened was we went down to Richmond. And Richmond has their Saturday night races, and that's when we went. It was September. We didn't have tickets. We just showed up, and I held up my finger at 2 tickets. I needed 2 tickets. And so bought 2 tickets. It was face value. I can't remember. It was like probably $80 a piece or something like that. And got in there. It was our first race. And we saw Matt. We sat next to some Rusty Wallace fans, and we saw Matt get a flat tire. I think that's what happened. He got a flat tire. So had some problem, and he went 2 laps down. And at this time, Rusty Wallace was in the top 10, I think, and it was, it was some lighthearted joking between the guys we were sitting next to, and our favorite drivers and all that. And but Matt had a great car, and he ended up passing the leader twice. I mean, this is back before the lucky dog. Passed the leader twice to get back on the lead lap. And then he proceeded, I think it was like the last maybe 80, 70 laps. He took the lead and he won the race. And in the last, I think 40 laps, Rusty had gotten passed by Matt. And then had a problem and had to pit, and he was done. And the guys I was sitting next to, there were 2 of them, they just left. They just all right, bye. And I'm like, what? You're not even going to wait till the end of the race? And I was like, no, we're done. We're out of here. Our guy is out of the race, so we're done. And I was just like, oh, okay, I guess, yeah. And, of course, never saw him again. But I just thought that was kind of comical, actually, that... it's a change of fortunes during the race. But anyways, long story summarized, that was probably my greatest Matt Kenseth moment. Being at the race, first race, as a Kenseth fan, seeing our first NASCAR race, drops 2 laps, comes back and wins September 2002 at Richmond. And what was cool was our daughter was born December 17th, 2002. She was born on the 17th, so that was like, oh, that's cool. Matt's number 17. And then we had another daughter, and she was born on the 17th as well. So both of our daughters were born on the 17th of the month. I just think that's pretty funny, and pretty awesome as a Kenseth fan. And it's one thing, when you're a NASCAR fan, you've got a number. Sure, you got a driver, there's a story, there's a team, but ultimately you've got a number, and that number 17 is definitely our favorite number. Pretty cool. Of course, he won the championship. That was awesome. And then it was also awesome that they changed the rules. They went to the new playoff format because of Matt. Because he only won one race. That's not. And you just kind of hung around. Points raced during the year. It's like, okay, that's what he did. But the year before in 2002, I think he won 5 or 6 races. So, he was racing in order to win the championship, and that's what he did. I think he might have taken more chances and tried to win more races, if that was the ticket or method to get you your championship. But whatever, I think that's pretty funny though. Yeah, lifelong Kenseth fan. Lifelong. That is one thing that I think kind of sucks as a NASCAR fan. When your favorite driver retires, it just kind of sucks, because you can never really latch on to another driver the same way. That's kind of what I'm going through now. I mean, sure, I like William Byron, and I like Michael McDowell, and I kind of like, Ross Chastain now, kind of bandwagon fan there, but nobody has the same level of interest, or I have nobody that garners the same level of interest as Matt did. So, yeah. So it's a little bit of a downer, but you know, maybe that'll change. I don't know. Couple weeks, guys. Just a couple, 3 weeks? 2 weeks until Vegas, or not Vegas, Los Angeles. And then, yeah. Got the duels. Looking forward to, racing again, of course. I definitely want to see improvements on safety. Want to make sure that, the drivers are safe and fans are safe. So I hope that NASCAR's made some improvements there. We won't see the same type of, accidents causing, concussions and things. So whether it's a change to the seats or the cars or the helmets, definitely want to see the drivers safe as they drive like maniacs to beat one another. So, well, I've been long-winded in this video, and I'm not getting as far as I want. I see my time is dwindling. As you can hear my Dappy T keys. Let's see if I can multitask here. Verse 38. Deny yourself, Luke 9:23. This is Jesus. And he said to them all, if any man will come after him, let him deny himself. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. It's an interesting thing to know that we have to deny ourselves. The way of Christ is not to do the things that our body, our flesh, our natural tendencies demand or pursue. We have to say no. And we have to embrace God's way. That's why he says we have to be followers of Christ. Deny yourself, take up your cross. And your cross, what is your cross? The troubles of this life. And follow Christ. That's the way. It's not an easy way, but that's the way. All right, I'm going to keep working this. You guys have a blessed day. We'll talk to you soon.